stories. If a river hid beneath the sand, would you follow its voice? Step quietly into Kashan's hush. Lantern glow guides a lone path, and water sings beneath the sand. Breathe with the Qanat's slow pulse. Let rose scent and worn tiles settle your breath, and drift as evening folds you in. The first light of dawn touches your face, warm and golden like honey. You lie on soft carpets in the caravanserai, listening to the gentle sounds of morning. The air smells of dust and roses and something ancient and peaceful. You stretch slowly, feeling the coolness of clay walls around you. The caravanserai has sheltered travelers for centuries, their stories woven into these very stones. You breathe deeply, tasting the dry sweetness of desert air. Outside, you hear the soft shuffle of camels and quiet voices of merchants. They speak in whispers, not wanting to disturb the sacred silence of dawn. The sound drifts through arched doorways, like water flowing over smooth rocks. You sit up slowly and place your feet on the cool floor. The tiles beneath feel smooth, worn by thousands of pilgrims and wanderers. Each step connects you to those who came before. The caravanserai courtyard opens before you, with its central fountain singing softly. Water trickles from carved stone, creating gentle music. This water has traveled far, through underground channels called Qanats. For over 2,000 years, these hidden rivers have flowed beneath the desert. Master engineers carved them by hand, bringing life to the dry land. The water you hear now began its journey in distant mountains. You walk to the fountain and cup the cool water in your palms. It tastes pure and ancient, carrying the memory of snow and stone. You splash it gently on your face, feeling truly awake now. The morning call to prayer echoes softly from the city beyond, not harsh or demanding, but gentle like a mother's lullaby. The sound wraps around you like a warm cloak of peace. You dress in simple robes, the fabric soft against your skin. The cloth was woven here in Kashan, in workshops where artisans have worked for generations. Their hands know the ancient patterns, sewware passed down like precious secrets. Through the arched windows, you see the city awakening slowly. Smoke rises from morning fires, carrying the scent of baking bread. The bazaar stirs quietly, like a sleeping giant opening one eye. You gather your few possessions, a water gourd, a simple staff, a small prayer rug. These are all you need for today's journey into contemplation. The path of the wanderer requires little, but opens opens the door to everything. Outside, the desert wind whispers secrets in a language older than words. Desert wind, it speaks of patience, of water hiding beneath sand, painting the clay walls golden. But underground, you know the Qanats flow cool and constant. Today, you will follow them into the heart of ancient wisdom. You thank the caravanserai keeper with a gentle nod and smile. His eyes twinkle kindly, understanding the language of wanderers. He points toward the old part of the city where the Qanat entrances wait. Your feet find their rhythm, walking slowly across sun-warmed stones. Each step is a meditation, each breath a small prayer. The morning embraces you like an old friend welcoming you home. The city walls cast long shadows, creating pools of coolness. You pause in one, feeling grateful for this moment, for the gentle awakening, for the promise of cool water ahead. Behind you, other travelers stir, beginning their own journeys. The caravanserai hums quietly, with the soft sounds of morning preparation. But you walk forward toward silence and contemplation. The ancient stones beneath your feet seem to pulse with memory. They have felt the footsteps of Sufi poets and desert mystics, of merchants carrying silk and spices, of pilgrims seeking inner peace. You breathe in the morning air, tasting dust and possibility. Today will unfold slowly, like a flower opening to the sun. Each moment will be a gift, wrapped in the silence of contemplation. The entrance to the ancient Qanat lies just ahead now. You can almost hear the gentle song of hidden water. Your heart beats calmly in rhythm with this ancient place. As you approach the threshold, you feel the coolness rising from below. The air itself seems to whisper, "Welcome, traveler. Come and rest. Come and listen. Come and be still." Your morning awakening grows gentle now, like the fading of a pleasant dream. The sounds of the caravanserai blend into peaceful memory. Your breathing deepens, and your eyes grow soft with contentment as you prepare to descend into the cool embrace of the Qanat below. You stand at the entrance, where sunlight meets shadow. The opening looks like a doorway to another world entirely. Cool air rises to greet you, carrying the ancient song of water. Your hand touches the stone archway, feeling its smooth surface. Master craftsmen carved this entrance 500 years ago. Their tools shaped every curve with patience and devotion. You light a small lantern pushes back the darkness, revealing the tunnel ahead. Clay walls curve like cupped hands, holding you safely. Your first step echoes softly in the cool silence. The temperature drops, wrapping around you like silk. Here, the desert heat cannot reach. Only peaceful coolness remains. The tunnel slopes downward gently, following the natural flow of water. Ancient engineers planned this path, calculating every angle with precision. They understood the desert's secrets and worked with them, not against them. You hear it now, the gentle music of flowing water. It runs in a channel beside the walkway, clear and constant. This water has traveled 30 kilometers underground. The Qanat system of Persia is a marvel of human ingenuity. These tunnels connect mountain aquifers to desert cities and gardens. Without them, places like Kashan could not exist. Your lantern light dances on the tunnel walls. The clay here was mixed with straw and prayers. Workers sang as they built, their voices echoing in these chambers. You walk deeper now into the earth's embrace. The air smells of minerals and ancient water. Your breathing slows naturally, matching the tunnel's peaceful rhythm. The water channel runs perfectly level, maintaining its gentle gradient. Persian engineers used stars to calculate these precise angles. They studied the heavens to bring water to the earth. Your footsteps create a meditation, step after mindful step. The tunnel embraces you like the arms of compassion. Here, beneath the desert, you find perfect stillness. Small alcoves appear in the walls, carved for resting and prayer. You pause in one, setting down your lantern. The flame reflects in the water, creating dancing patterns of light. The silence here is complete, yet filled with gentle presence. You close your eyes and listen to your heartbeat. It harmonizes perfectly with the water's quiet song. The tunnel curves ahead, following the contours of the land. Each bend reveals new wonders, carved arches, decorative patterns. The builders found beauty even in practical structures. Your hand trails along the wall and feeling the craftsman's touch. These hands worked by lamplight in narrow spaces underground, yet their work endures, serving generation after generation. The water runs clearer here, filtered through layers of sand and stone. You cup some in your palm, tasting its purity. It carries no memory of surface dust or heat. Air shafts pierce the tunnel ceiling, bringing fresh breeze from above. These vertical wells were dug every 30 meters. Workers climbed up and down like angels on ladders of light. The construction of qanats required master diggers called muqannis. They passed their knowledge from father to son. Their skill was sacred, honored throughout Persia. You walk deeper still into the earth's gentle heart. The tunnel branches here like arteries carrying life. Each channel serves different parts of the city above. Your lantern illuminates inscriptions carved into the stone, prayers in Arabic script, asking blessing on the water. The words flow like the current. Watch. Seeking the same destination. The temperature remains constant, cool and comfortable always, while the desert above burns with midday heat. Down here, time seems suspended in eternal spring. You find another resting alcove and settle onto the smooth floor. Your breathing deepens, synchronized with the tunnel's rhythm. The water sings its lullaby, ancient and hypnotic. The sound seems closer now. Pause, more intimate and personal, as if the water itself recognizes your presence, as if it has been waiting, intimate and personal. Your eyelids grow heavy in the tunnel's peaceful embrace. The lantern flame dims slightly, casting softer shadows. The water's gentle music becomes a perfect lullaby. You lean back against the clay wall, feeling its cool support. The qanat holds you like a mother's arms. Your breathing slows, matching the eternal rhythm. The tunnel ahead disappears into gentle darkness, but you feel no need to explore further now. This moment is complete, perfect in its stillness. Your lantern flame flickers peacefully, creating a dance of light and shadow. The water continues its patient journey, carrying life to the surface. But here, in this quiet alcove, you rest in perfect peace. The ancient stones seem to pulse with a gentle heartbeat. The qanat breathes slowly like a sleeping giant. Your own breath synchronizes with this ancient rhythm. As you close your eyes, the water's song grows softer. The tunnel walls seem to fade into comfortable darkness. Your consciousness drifts like a leaf on gentle current, deeper and deeper into peaceful rest. You emerge from the qanat tunnel into filtered sunlight. Before you stretch, the famous rose gardens of Kashan. Row upon row of damask roses bloom in perfect harmony. The air itself seems rose-colored, heavy with fragrance. You breathe deeply, letting the scent fill your lungs. It's sweeter than honey, more delicate than silk. Workers move slowly between the rows, their baskets filling with pink petals. They pick in the early morning when the dew holds the essence. Their movements are like a dance, ancient and rhythmic. You find a shaded spot beneath an old pomegranate tree. Its leaves whisper gently in the warm breeze. The ground beneath feels soft, carpeted with fallen petals. For over 1,000 years, Kashan has been famous for its roses. The damask rose came here, along the ancient Silk Road. Merchants carried the precious seeds like jewels in their caravans. The rose gardens are fed by the same Qanat water you followed. It flows in narrow channels between each planted row. The ancient water nurtures these blooms of beauty. You watch a master distiller preparing the copper alembic. Rose petals fill the bottom chamber, layer upon layer of pink silk. Clear water covers them like a crystal blessing. The fire beneath burns gently, heating the mixture slowly. Steam rises through curved copper tubes, carrying the rose's very soul. What emerges is liquid poetry, pure rosewater essence. You close your eyes and let the garden embrace you. The rose fragrance mingles with sounds of bubbling water. Somewhere a dove coos, adding its voice to the symphony. Persian poets wrote of these gardens, comparing them to paradise. Hafez walked similar paths, breathing similar fragrances. His words still echo in the rustling of rose leaves. The distillation process continues, patient and unhurried. Drop by precious drop, the rosewater collects. Each drop holds the memory of sunlight and soil. A worker approaches with a small cup, offering you fresh rosewater. You sip it slowly, tasting flowers and morning dew. It cools your throat like liquid moonlight. The roses themselves seem infinite, stretching toward the horizon. Each bush heavy with blooms, pink and white and deep red. The colors blend like watercolors in an artist's gentle dream. You lie back on your prayer rug, looking up through pomegranate leaves. Sunlight filters down, creating patterns of light and shadow. The world above dances while you rest in stillness. The rose harvest happens only once, each year in late spring. Workers rise before dawn to catch the perfect moment when dew and darkness preserve the flower's essence. Your breathing synchronizes with the garden's gentle rhythm. The roses seem to breathe too, butterfly lands nearby, its wings like stained glass. It moves from blue to blue, gathering nectar and spreading pollen. Its dance is ancient, older than human memory. The copper alembic continues working, transforming petals into liquid treasure. Steam condenses slowly in the cooling chamber. Rosewater and rose oil separate like lovers reuniting. This rosewater will travel far, to palaces and prayer halls. It will perfume celebrations and sanctify ceremonies. But now it rests, newborn in glass vessels. You can hear the Qanat water flowing beneath your feet. It runs in covered channels, protecting its purity. The roses drink deeply from this underground river. The sun climbs higher, but the pomegranate provides shade. Its ancient trunk tells stories, pause, of seasons and cycles, of roses blooming and fading, and blooming again. The fragrance seems stronger now, or perhaps you're more open to it. It fills not just your nose, but your entire being. You become part of the garden's dream. Persian miniature paintings often show gardens like this. Lovers meeting among roses, nightingales singing from branches. The artists understood that paradise looks like this. Your eyelids grow heavy in the dappled shade. The rose scent acts like incense, carrying prayers to heaven. Each breath brings deeper peace, deeper contentment. The workers' voices grow distant, blending with birdsong and water. The copper alembic bubbles softly, like a contented grandmother. Everything harmonizes in perfect unity. You drift deeper into rest, cradled by rose-scented air. The garden holds you like a mother's lullaby. Petals seem to fall gently over your sleeping form. The ancient pomegranate whispers stories of other seekers who rested in this same spot centuries ago. Their dreams mingling with yours across time. As consciousness fades, you become one with the roses. Your breath, the garden's breath. Your heartbeat, the earth's pulse. In this fragrant sanctuary, you find perfect peace, drifting into rose-colored dreams. You wake slowly in the garden's gentle embrace. Rose petals have settled on your robe like blessings. The sun has moved, creating new patterns of shade. You rise and fold your prayer rug, carrying the garden's finds peace within you. Your steps lead naturally toward the ancient bazaar. The rose fragrance lingers in your memory and clothes. The bazaar entrance appears. Pieces are upon them. From bare rivers came, beneath the desert scent gray sheets. You step inside slowly, letting your eyes adjust. Shafts of sunlight stream down through openings in the dome. Dust motes dance like tiny golden spirits. The sounds embrace you gently, voices blending like music. Merchants call their wares, but softly, respectfully. The afternoon heat outside cannot penetrate these thick walls. Your bare feet feel cool stones, polished smooth by countless steps. Each tile tells a story of pilgrims and traders, of silk and spices carried from distant lands. The first stall displays carpets woven with impossible intricacy. Silk threads shimmer in patterns of paradise. The weaver's hands worked for months to create each one. Kashan carpets are legendary throughout the Persian world. Masters here guard secrets passed down through generations. They use silk from local cocoons and dyes from desert flowers. You pause before a copper workshop, watching artisans at work. Their hammers ring softly, creating music from metal. Each piece emerges, transformed by patient craft. The coppersmith looks up and nods with quiet respect. His hands are stained with patina and pride. He shapes a water vessel for carrying Qanat water. The bazaar's ceiling soars above, painted with celestial patterns. Stars and crescents dance in faded gold and blue. Medieval artists worked flat on their backs to paint them. You find a tea merchant's stall where an old man tends his samovar. Steam rises gently, carrying the scent of bergamot. He offers you a glass of golden saffron tea. The tea is warm and sweet, tasting of distant spice roots. Saffron threads float like tiny sunset clouds. Each sip brings comfort and peaceful energy. The merchant's eyes twinkle with stories unspoken. He has seen countless travelers pause at his humble stall, each seeking something beyond mere refreshment. Around you, the bazaar breathes with gentle commerce. No harsh bargaining here, just quiet conversation. Respect flows between buyer and seller. A tile maker displays his art, pieces of ceramic poetry. Blues and whites swirl, safe in geometric patterns. These designs reflect mathematical precision and beauty. Persian tiles have adorned mosques and palaces for centuries. The glazes achieve colors found nowhere else on Earth. Cobalt blue, deep as midnight. Turquoise, like desert sky. You sip your tea slowly, watching light move through the bazaar. Afternoon sun slants through high windows. Shadows shift and dance across ancient stones. A carpet merchant unrolls a prayer rug nearby. Its patterns tell stories of gardens and rivers. The tree of life grows from its woven soil. The silk threads catch light like captured rainbows. This rug will carry prayers to heaven's threshold. Its beauty serves divine purpose. Your tea glass warms your palms as you cradle it gently. The saffron threads have settled to the bottom like golden sand. Each sip is a meditation on patience. The old merchant refills your glass without being asked. His kindness needs no words, only understanding glances. In his eyes, you see decades of service. Incense burns in a corner stall. Sandalwood and rose mixed together. The smoke rises straight up, seeking heaven's approval. Its fragrance mingles with memories of the garden. A calligrapher works nearby, his reed pen dancing. Arabic letters flow like water finding its path. Each word is a prayer made visible. The bazaar's sounds blend softly, voices and footsteps harmonizing. No harsh sounds intrude on this peaceful sanctuary. Commerce here serves community and spirit. You finish your tea slowly, savoring the last warm drops. The merchant bows slightly, accepting your gratitude. His smile says, "Peace be with you, traveler." The afternoon light grows softer, filtering through ancient glass. Soon the bazaar will quiet for evening prayers, but now it hums gently. With contentment, you rise from the low cushion, feeling refreshed and centered. The tea has warmed more than your body. Your spirit glows with inner heat. The bazaar's corridors stretch away, inviting further exploration. But your soul calls toward the desert beyond, toward silence and starlight. As you walk toward the exit, merchants nod farewell. Their eyes hold blessing for your continued journey. The bazaar will remember your peaceful passage. The tea's warmth spreads through you like liquid contentment. Your steps grow slower, more meditative. Behind you, the bazaar settles into afternoon quietude, while you drift toward evening's embrace. You step from the bazaar into the cooling desert air. The sun hangs low now, painting everything gold and amber. Your shadow stretches long across the sandy ground. You walk slowly away from the city's gentle bustle. Each step takes you deeper into the desert's embrace. Behind you, Kashan settles into evening peace. The desert floor feels warm beneath your feet. Beneath your feet, sand shifts softly. With each careful step, the surface still holds the day's accumulated heat. You carry the rose garden's fragrance in your memory and clothes. The tea merchant's kindness glows in your heart. The Qanat's coolness lingers in your soul. A small rise appears ahead, perfect for evening contemplation. You climb slowly, conserving your energy. At the top, you spread your prayer rug carefully. The city spreads below, like a jewel in the sand. Windows begin to glow with lamp and candlelight. Smoke rises from chimneys, carrying scents of dinner. You settle onto your rug, facing the darkening sky. The sun touches the horizon like a golden coin. Its light stretches across endless miles of desert. The wind speaks softly, in a language older than words. It carries stories from distant places, from mountain peaks and hidden oases. Persian astronomers studied here centuries ago. They mapped the stars with mathematical precision. Their observations helped travelers find their way. The sun sinks lower, changing from gold to orange, then red like roses, then deep purple. The sky becomes a canvas of infinite beauty. You breathe deeply of the cooling air. It tastes clean and pure. Washed by endless space, your lungs fill with desert serenity. The first stars appear like distant lanterns. They emerge slowly, one by one. Ancient light finally reaching Earth. Beneath your feet, you sense the Qanat flowing. Even here in the desert, water follows its patient path, unseen but essential, like breath itself. The call to evening prayer drifts from the city.